Black Education by Elmer Hempstead. In the beginning, black people were brought over by slave catchers and were taken away from their families and their homes in Module 1. Black people were forced to get everything they had come from and instead become somewhere they did not want to be. Black people were not allowed to learn how to read or write because no slave's owner wanted a smart slave. The only way the slaves could really communicate was through singing songs and having messages in these songs they were singing while in the bottom of the cotton fields. And dancing was one of them too. The progress. Black people wanted to be educated so badly that they did everything in their power to make sure that their children had a better lives than what they did, and they wanted them to grow up and have a better schooling too. Black children would travel all around the world just so they could get an education, a good education. Booker T. Washington begged his mother with all he had to allow him to leave home and go get himself in a good education. Education. The black people were never going to stop working to have equal rights. When the government made a law that would be no more segregation, the white and the black people started to freak out. White parents were boycotting these schools, and black students felt the tension and were not focusing much on schoolwork. Even though the black students were going to school with white students, they were not getting the same treatment and not learning the same as the white children. What really had the most impact on integration was the busing. Once the buses were integrated, people started to slowly realize they had to get over their own feelings. Since media has been around, black people are always getting a bad rep. For example, when people see a big black male, they automatically get nervous because in the past, big black males have been known for being troublemakers. Also, when in movies, the black people are normally made out of the bad people or the violent. Intersexuality has been around since the very beginning. Not many people would realize that females have been struggling with being beat and killed, not only because of the fact that they are black, because of the fact that they are black women. We don't hear much about it because we normally always hear about the men and boys that are shot and killed by the police. Hip hop is a way of learning. Students have more fun with learning. Hip hop is involved, but it did not work as well when the half of the teachers agreed, including hip hop, and the other half disagreed.